Hey Met fans, how you doing? This is Barry, Met fan from the Bronx. On today, Saturday, December 10th, 2022. Hope everybody's doing good on this crisp, cold New York day. Hey, well, let's just talk about the after DeGrom effect. Okay, all right, he's gone. He signed with Texas. Uh, I don't know, hey, it is what it is. He gave his nice little speech about how he loved us and this, that, and the other, and so on. Look, he went out, you know, he had to say the right things. I mean, even though there's been a lot of rumblings on his, what was going on with him the last 2 years, but, we're not going to get into that. But we are going to talk about some of the new signings that we got, okay? And basically, one of the biggest signings that we got right after DeGrom left was Justin Verlander for 2 years, $86 million. Now, a lot of people are up and down about it. Verlander going to be 40 years old. Can he still handle it? He's getting older, so on and so forth. Me personally, look, um, there's been a lot of athletes that you could see. I mean, we'll use Tom Brady as an example. As long as you can keep yourself in good shape, you're still, could perform at a high level. Doesn't matter. I mean, Nolan Ryan, I think, is still the epitome of being a pitcher in his 40s that could still. He had a regime that, as far as working out and how he performed and so on. So I don't see why Verlander couldn't give us 2 more years if he stays true to his routines and how he, keeps himself in shape. And I don't think we should have a problem. 2 years, I mean, why not? Why not? Within that time, we could probably try to work on something and maybe look for the future to see what we're going to get from there once he's ready to go. Okay. Um, Taiwan Walker left, which I didn't think we were going to resign him. I mean, if we did, I don't think he was going to get a long term deal, which he got with the Phillies for 4 years. So them adding Quintana from St. Louis, I thought was a big pickup. Good lefty starter. He's a guy who could eat up innings. Um, we didn't get we basically got him for the cheap. As far as he signed for 2 years. I think it was 26 million or something like that. Something like that. I think it was 26. But hey, not bad. I mean, he's an innings eater, um, and I think he'll be good. He's going to be one of those pitchers that you could put in and will give the bullpen a nice little rest. He could stretch out the innings. So I think that was a good pickup. Um, you know, Brandon Nimmo re-signed. Yeah, I think it was 164, 8 million, 8 years, 164 years. Um, all right, I know I did a few videos where it almost sounded like I was anti Nimmo. I'm not anti Nimmo. Okay, I like Brandon Nimmo. I like him a lot. He's a homegrown Met. I love his energy and everything. Um, do I think he deserves 164 million dollars for 8 years? Is debatable. Personally, um, I would have been okay if, I mean, look, again, we talk like it's our money, but if we're doing the deals, I'd say, 5 years would have been acceptable. Um, he wanted, I think, the $20 million or whatever it was. He got a little bit more than that now. But I think 5 years would have been good. He's, I think, 27, 28 years old. So you're looking at that when he ends that contract, he's going to be about 36, 36, 37. And you know, you're paying him, you're giving him off what he could do right now. That once he gets into a certain age, he is going to slow down. His productivity might go down, and I don't know. I just feel like that level of money could have been used for something else. I mean, look, like I said, love him to death, but uh, you know, we gave Marte, I think it was 17, $18 million, and to me, Marte is a more high profile and player than Brandon Nimmo. But hey, look, again, love Nimmo. I just hope that I get proven wrong and he gives us lots of success. All right. And rounding out, I think they just finished signing David Robinson. Throw him in the bullpen. Why not? He could be a nice little setup man for Edwin Diaz. I guess not that we want to use him as a closer, but if there's an emergency purpose, you could throw him in there. I'm still don't understand why they haven't already made a push to sign Ottavino already. I love Ottavino. I thought he, even though he started off slow, he came in and he did his thing, and I was very, very, very happy with Ottavino. So I hope they do give him a contract, get Ottavino in that bullpen too. Now we got a lefty from Tampa Bay. I didn't write down his name, but you pretty much aware who he is. But I'm good. We got a decent lefty in the bullpen as well. I still think we need one more lefty in that bullpen. We can't just rely on one lefty. I think we should have two. Um, there's also rumblings about Kodai, the Japanese pitcher, where they're still trying to see if they could try to push to sign him as well. So I mean, we could get we'll have um, Verlander and Scherzer and Quintana, Kodai if he gets signed. Um, but there's a chance that we might lose somebody from the bullpen. He's a free agent, Seth Lugo. There's talks that there's a couple of teams that would like to sign him but make him a starter. Now, if you remember, Seth Lugo was very animated about wanting to be a starter, and the Mets basically, I guess, pushed for him to be in the bullpen because they felt like he was more valuable in the bullpen, which you saw to a degree he was, but and he feels that he's a starter. So I think it's which two teams? There's the Nationals and I think it's the Padres. I'm not sure. Nationals and Padres. Is it? Yeah, I think it's the Nationals and Padres that are talking that are I guess twiddling the thing of making him a starter. And I think what's going to end up happening is that no matter what the Mets throw at him, I think if let's say the Padres give him a little less, but say yo you're going to be a starter, I think he'll go for that. But it'd be a shame. I do like Seth Lugo. I just wish he could understand the importance of where he's at as far as being in that bullpen. But sometimes hey, look, man, he feels he's a starter, and he wants to get that opportunity. Go where it's at, brother. Go where it's at. All right. So that's pretty much it right now, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you satisfied with these signings? Do you want more? How do you feel about Nimmo's contract? And we'll go from there. All right, guys. So that's it right now. If anything, please give me a like, subscribe, comment, uh, follow me on Facebook. Also, the Sith Lords merch, so you can get some of that channel gear. And just send me a message, and we'll make sure things go accordingly. All right. This is Barry, Met fan from the Bronx. Let's go Mets.